My name is Heidi Campbell, and I am running for mayor of Nashville.
Welcome. We are here at Tech Hill Commons. This is Greater Nashville Technology Council putting together a forum to get to know our candidates. So, first of all, thank you for taking the time to be here and to run and to share your ideas.
Thank you
really
so much
important.
for having all of us. It's really exciting to be here today to not just tell you about our ideas, but to learn from you.
Most of the focus with my questions are through the lens of the tech industry, tech community, some of the things that the NTC is working on. So not only, hey, why are you running for mayor? Why would you like to get a vote from someone in the tech community?
Sure, yeah. No, I think that the tech community is central to the future of the city of Nashville, and certainly from the perspective of the mayor's office. So I'm a former mayor. I was the mayor of Oak Hill. I'm the current state senator. And I look at a mayor's office of a major city like Nashville as sort of a venture catalyst. And by that, I mean that it's a wonderful place for networking and support of our workforce, nonprofits, businesses, academic institutions, all of these sorts of stakeholders in our society that contribute so much to Nashville's future. And as a venture catalyst, not a capitalist, a venture catalyst, I think it's important in that role to make sure that we're connecting people to opportunities and lifting people up through not just technology, but entrepreneurship and supporting Nashville businesses and Nashville workforce development.
When you think about what your vision is for the future of Nashville, especially with our technology industry, NTC and MTSU, they always release a report together. Our jobs, we are outpacing other cities. Things are going really well right now, but what's the vision that you have for the future of Nashville technology?
Yeah, we talk about affordable housing, and that's really top of mind to people. One thing I think it's important for us to understand is that it's not just about providing affordable housing, but about lifting up the workforce in our community, because there are so many jobs available that if we can actually get people to where they can afford the housing and not just work on making the affordable housing available, I think that's going to work better for us in the long term, because really, realistically speaking, with a city that has our growth, it's going to be hard to continue to triage the lack of affordable housing. What we need to do is lift up our community. So that's one thing. I also think transit, we're way behind in transit. We're 7th worst in the country for a city our size in transit. As a mayor, multimodal connectivity was a big focus of mine. I got a grant for a multimodal path in the city of Oak Hill down Franklin Pike. I served on the Transit Alliance and the South Corridor Task Force with the Greater Nashville Regional Council. Transit is a regional issue. Most of these tech issues are regional. So we need to look at things like moving Radnor Yards to Wilson County so that we can free up our internal train lines. We need big, bold decisions like that. And then we also need the steady daily work of making sure that we're building the connectivity so people can get to transit. I would also say that, Google Fiber would be an instance of something that, we did wrong. As a mayor in Oak Hill, I worked with Google Fiber. They were going to microtrench our neighborhood. It was an exciting time because, as you know, if we don't have IoT, then we can't possibly move forward with any kind of smart city initiatives. And it was unfortunate to see that the political situation there with the poll wars prevented that from happening. And so I have a real deep understanding of the threats that come from our state government regarding technology development. And that's really more about relationships and communicating opportunity costs and communicating financial opportunity than it is about anything else.
So what I hear you saying, hey, if we have housing that's accessible and transit, we're not like the worst top 20 of a city our size. Now, hey, Nashville's tried to do that. What do you think you can do to make that vision a reality?
I do think that, so TDOT's done a study of moving Radnor Yards, and the way that Nashville's built, I've worked with Nashville Civic Design Center for a long time, and the way that Nashville's built, it's really, really hard. I mean, we can't go underground because we're on solid rock. We can't get right of way in a meaningful way. I mean, it's way too prohibitively expensive. So this would free up our internal train routes so that we could actually have not just the route connectivity, but alongside the routes, multimodal opportunities, because you can't take advantage of transit if you can't get to it.
Makes sense. All right, final question. Hey, Nashville's growing so much. We want to make sure no one's left behind, right? We want to make sure our Nashville technology community, it remains several ways for people of all backgrounds to get into technology, because we know these are high-paying jobs. This is transformative for a family. So how do you envision Nashville being diverse and inclusive with our Nashville technology community today and going forward?
It's so important. We have incredible inequity in our city, and that's for lots of reasons. Redlining, geographically, we're actually still very segregated. We have food deserts in some areas, and then some areas of town we have, really prosperous communities. We need to actually focus on triaging the neighborhoods that are in the worst state right now. And there are so many workforce opportunities in technology around all kinds of industries, around music, around, we have a huge auto industry peripheral to our city. As a state senator, I ran bills for remote patient monitoring devices. The healthcare industry is absolutely booming in our state and always has been, and Nashville's the hub for that. And then, of course, the music industry and the burgeoning film and entertainment industry. There are lots and lots of opportunities available. We need to make sure that in the office of the mayor, we are being good venture catalysts and connecting people with those opportunities.
Something NTC, I know they do a lot, is working with high schools and trying to make sure students know, hey, there are real careers that you can get into. So anything else you want to add from things that you've seen the NTC do, other community organizers to help be that catalyst?
Yeah, I want to add into that the mayor's office also needs to be a place for that, for those opportunities, and quite directly in the administration of the mayor's office, because, moving towards more of a smart city approach is going to require some talent in the mayor's office. And I think that, the efficiencies that we can gain from doing that are something that we absolutely have to support.
Well, hey, that answers all of our questions. Thank you for running, everybody. This has got to be really hard work. You're here early, you're here listening, you're here sharing. So we appreciate it, and we appreciate you coming by the NTC today.
Absolutely. Thanks for the opportunity. It's great to be with you.
Thanks for watching. This episode has been a production of Relationary Marketing in partnership with the Greater Nashville Technology Council.